Shout out to Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out the fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the legendary Canelo Alvarez, the 4-division world champion, the unified super middleweight world champion, the hottest fighter on the planet, and the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Letting these boys know, I cleaned out the entire division. I beat all the champions. Now, I do what I want to do. I repeat, I cleaned out the entire division, took all the titles, right? And I do what I want to do. We all know Canelo just knocked out Caden Plant in impressive fashion, seized the title from him, became the first super middleweight undisputed world champion in boxing history, and also became the first Mexican in the 4-belt era to become an undisputed champion, continuing his path to become the greatest Mexican fighter of all time and one of the greatest to ever lace him up. Now, a lot of cats, they wanted Canelo to fight this fighter, that fighter, this fighter. But Canelo Alvarez say, nope, that's not the way I'm going right now. Even though I'm going to fight him in the future, that's not where I'm headed right now. Where I'm headed is to cruiserweight, to fight Macaboo for his WBC scrap and become a 5-division world champion. Why? Because I fucking can. Why? Because I fucking can. And my name is Canelo, and I run shit. You did. David Benavidez. Everybody want to see him fight David Benavidez. A lot of people, that's David belt. Oh, he didn't take the belt from David. David never lost his title for real. Canelo is not the real champion until he fight David. Shit, me. David ain't got no belt. Last time I checked, David lost that bet on the scales. He lost that bet on the scales. But when I look at David Benavidez, respect to him, a hell of a fighter. Want to fight everybody. He got that young, hungry blood in him. That young, hungry blood. When you up and come, you want to prove that you're the best. And he is a 2-time super middleweight WBC world champion, but he fucked himself. He fucked himself. And David Benavidez can't blame nobody but himself. He say he earned the fight with Canelo Alvarez. Yes, you are the mandatory for the WBC scrap. But to say he earned the fight with Canelo, I don't think so. But I won't mind saying you fight Canelo. I keep it trill. You know what I'm saying? But I still think Canelo break him down, knock his ass out. Charlo was offered a fight with Canelo Alvarez, turned it down. His brother confirmed that, right? Whether it was him or PBC, it doesn't matter. That's his team. He turned it down. You understand what I'm saying? Then in one sense, Charlo say, well, I'm going to fight Caden Plant in September, then I'm going to fight Canelo. So Charlo be talking out his ass sometime. He called out Benavidez, then he don't want to fight Benavidez. Then Charlo came out and said, if Canelo want to fight me, he got to come down to 160. When Canelo broke Billy Joe Saunders' eye socket, he said, you know what, it's time for us to get this fight on, man. Everybody want to see it. But Charlo is still sitting his ass at 160 pounds. Then make a move to 168. Because if he go to 168, then he got to see David Benavidez. And then he got to take that spot from David Benavidez. And we all know what happened with him and David. He opened up his mouth, said David's name. David put the full court press down. Charlo didn't want the smoke, it looked like. Not saying he's afraid, but it didn't look like he want that smoke. Then we go to Boo Boo Andrade, where everybody say, oh, Boo Boo has this style and Boo Boo has that style. I like Demetrius Andrade because he wants to smoke with everybody. He trying to fight everybody. He can't get the scrap, but he had an opportunity to fight Jermall Charlo at 154 where he pulled out that everybody seems to forget about. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, he is the he is the middleweight champion. He is the middleweight champion. He has the WBO, but him himself haven't made no move to 168. Because if he make the move to 168, he will have to fight David Benavidez, try to take that spot to get to Canelo. You understand what I'm saying? But he's not going nowhere. Canelo just beat somebody that got the same style as him and Caden Plant. So I don't think Demetrius Andrade would defeat Canelo Alvarez. Could he pose a few problems early on? Yes. But as soon as Canelo figure him out, he going to walk him down, maul him down, knock him out. Walk him down, maul him down, and knock him out. And a lot of people say, well, we want to see it. If Canelo, decides to bless him with that opportunity, then we will see it. But if he don't bless him with the opportunity, then guess what? Canelo move how he want to move on his chessboard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand. Canelo put in all the hard work, man. And he's continued to put in all the hard work. While y'all sitting up here criticizing, saying this and saying that because y'all want to see your little favorite fighters get an opportunity, right? Y'all think y'all little favorite fighters is the ones to beat Canelo Alvarez. Even though they all on the same level, all on the same playing field, we look at their resume and nobody is really doing shit better than the other. You dig? So when you got people like Teddy Atlas coming out here talking about, oh, you need somebody to do one thing great. He doesn't do one thing great. Hating on Caden Plant because Canelo knocked his ass out. But he want to praise Andrade, he want to praise Charlo and shit like that. Or Benavidez taking their other guys when they haven't did too much more than fucking Caden Plant. You understand what I'm saying? They haven't did too much more than Caden Plant. But when we look at Canelo Alvarez, man, we see this dude continuing to challenge himself and do things to outdo himself from what he did in his last fight. And now that he want to go to 200 pounds, he earned that right. He earned that right. You feel me? Canelo don't speak nothing but the truth. And y'all see what his message is. You feel me? I do what the fuck I want to do now. I'm the king of boxing. I pay my dues. And I'm continuing to pay my dues. I got the sport on my back. I'm fighting champion after champion after champion. I'm creating history that's never been done before. Back-to-back, two-time history. I'm putting 73,000 asses in the seats. I'm pulling in the most revenue. I'm giving these fighters their biggest paycheck to where they can retire if they want to the next day. I'm putting these fighters on the biggest stage of their career. You understand me? So when you got somebody like Canelo Alvarez that's proven and that's continued to do, and let's not speak about all the free game and advice they be giving out to the young fighters, motivating the young fighters, saying they are welcome to come to the gym, watch him train, giving their ass advice, telling them to stay in the gym because they need to do that, right? He don't have to do that, bro. Like I always tell y'all, he's $100 million man, bro. Canelo can be a selfish individual if he want to. Canelo can say, fuck everybody, $9.99, now I got mine. I got mine. I don't have to give none of y'all no opportunities no more to get rich. I don't have to say y'all name. I don't need y'all. Y'all need me. I'm going to say it again. Canelo don't need them. They need Canelo. Period. Period. And it's not like Canelo ducking and dodging shit. He ain't ducking no smoke. Like I said all the time, man. When you got a chessboard and you're winning, you feel me? When you have a chessboard and you're winning, you don't let nobody else make your next move for you. Especially not an enemy. Especially not an enemy. Because when y'all look at the situation, y'all see the people that saying, oh, I want Canelo to fight this fighter and fight that fighter. They are the enemy. They are. They are the enemy. They want to try to get him, fucked over and get him checkmated. That's what they want. They want to try to trap him, get his queen took and get his knights took off the board, take his roots, and get him checkmated, bro. They seeing how this man move, and guess what? He moving like a master. I say they seeing how Canelo move on his chessboard, and I say he moving like a master. You feel me? For real, for real. And they don't like it, bro. They don't like it. So never let the enemy make your next move for you. And Canelo is so strong, man. He understand where he stands in this game. He understand the fucking the due diligence that he did to get where he at. The hard work and the sacrifices that he had to make to get where he at the end of the day. People don't see all the hard work that goes into it. They just think Canelo got there, by fucking luck. You know what I'm saying? They think Canelo got there by luck and everything was given to him like he ain't gonna earn that shit. He took it. He took it, bro. Period. And now the man is running the game, and now he can get to move how he want to move. This is not back in the days, and people always trying to bring up back in the day shit. No. Those fighters was controlled by the promoters. These fighters have more control over their own careers. And that's a great thing. That's a fucking great thing. Because the fighters back in the days, guess what? Some of them fighters left without no money. Some of them fighters got their fucking head beat in. Some of them fighters was brain dead. And all other type of shit happening to them. Parkinson's disease. And guess what? The promoters ripped their ass off and took all their bread. Ripped them off and took all their bread. But not Canelo. I say not Canelo. Canelo is the boss. And a lot of these fighters jealous because of that reason. A lot of these fighters mad because they didn't get to control their own career. A lot of these fighters mad because they didn't leave the sport with the amount of money that they thought they deserved. They know the promoters fucked them over. You feel what I'm saying? And they look at Canelo and they be like, well, look at this motherfucker here. He's running the game. He's getting all the money. His legacy is growing. He's knocking motherfuckers out. He's doing things in boxing that's never been done before. He's a generational talent. He got kids growing up wanting to be him. You feel me? He got his peers looking up to him, calling him the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. You know? Life is great for Canelo Alvarez. But it wasn't given to him. He earned everything. And people need to start to respect that and get his king his fucking credit, bro. Give him his credit at the end of the day, bro. Because what he's doing, nobody else is doing. What he's doing, nobody else is doing. You got to respect it. You got to get credit. Like I said, the man cleaned out a division in 11 months. Cleaned it out. 3 undefeated world champions. Come on, man. How can you not respect it? How can you not respect it? Then talking about going straight up to cruiserweight. No tune-ups, no nothing, everybody. No tune-ups, no nothing. And going right in there with a 200-pound plus motherfucker fighting for another world title. That's what you call somebody that's trying to be great. That's what you call somebody that's challenging themselves. And not only that, somebody that believes in their abilities to be better than anybody else that stand across from him. That's Canelo. That's the guy we root for. That's the guy that we rock with. And that's the guy that we say, you one bad motherfucker, bro. Future Hall of Famer, legendary champion, the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, and will be one of the greatest to ever lace him up. Watch what I tell you. And he will double back and fight these fighters that people think that he's not going to fight. But right now, he got bigger things to accomplish. And becoming the 5-division world champion is better than beating a guy that has no title. I repeat, becoming the 5-division world champion is better than beating a guy that has no title. Y'all let that sink in, man. Canelo Alvarez run the game. He earned it. He get to do what he want to do. Even though he's still moving straight, giving us great fights, people go hate anyway. But like I said, the truth don't need no support. And the only thing matter is the history books. And Canelo will go down in history. Period. Shouts out Canelo. Continue doing what you do, King. Until then, it's your boy Money's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.